Moonlight meets the moon. I'm the sun that will not move. Do you think you are? Who do you think you
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the RSC stream. Today, coming into the prospect playoffs in the lower semi-final, I'm Maisie, as you all know, and joined with me today is the wonderful Sporty FC. How are you doing this fine afternoon, Sporty?
I'm doing pretty well. We got to see Naja play on the main stream, and now they gotta go to the secondary stream to keep their season alive. On the other side, Propel, who have made one of the most impressive Cinderella stories as of late, they have a lot to do as well. This will be a huge series because this is for who will have a spot in the lower finals.
Yeah, definitely. And just having a look at Propel's run currently here on my screen, you see Propel, they came through the play-ins to be here. They took a reverse sweep onto Terra, they swept Palmists, and now they're here facing Naja, who, I mean, hearing the rumors around the street, they were pretty popular to win. They played very well in league play, and now they find themselves in a do or die in the lower semi against a team that's coming off of 5 wins in a row in the lower bracket of playoffs coming into Propel. Now, but without further ado, we are running a little bit late, so Sporty, I need to know, give me your predictions for this match.
Well, as again, we're gonna, again, it's a tough matchup because, again, as you said, there's so much lower bracket momentum going for this one. There's, again, a huge matchup, and of course, in the eyes of, in the eyes of me, seeing Naja coming with this big thing, I gotta say, give me Naja or give me death. I got Naja winning this, and in fact, I'm gonna make all you Propel fans really unhappy because I'm gonna say Naja 3-0.
That is very, very daring indeed. But me, on the other hand, I'm a believer in the Cinderella story. I'm a believer in the run of dreams. So I'm saying Propeller taking this 3-1. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to see if players are ready, because I am excited to kick this off. I'm excited to watch the two Titans here play and who will go. And I think whoever wins this series, we'll see them in the grand finals later tonight.
Definitely a big one, as again, we have Propel, we have Naja, Momentum versus Ofiesa, a match of the lower semi-finals, and this series is, I mean, there's a lot of pressure on it, but for both these teams, I have felt what it's like to be in the lower bracket, but Propel, they're kind of living in this lower bracket at this point, Maisie. They're having a good, comfortable time here, but let's get this series open and ready. Propel versus Naja, the lower semi-finals awaits. One team will move on, one team will be eliminated.
One team out indeed at the start. That's Stormy. Quite an early save here. The pressure is quite heavy already onto the side of Propel. This is the force of a team that definitely are coming through a lot of momentum and a lot of force here as an upper bracket team that's been knocked down. But we've got Stormy on the ball. Stormy going for a bump, doesn't quite get it. But it's now 3-1, trying to get one in, but doesn't quite happen now. Ball gets flipped. Maurice on the ball. We're already in 30 seconds. We've had shots, we've had action. We're getting demos galore here. Stormy, not much boost on the right side, trying to get something, but just can't get their grasp on the game. And now, I mean, Naja, they're getting pressurized quite big time here, but that's a long boom over, and that's a pretty nice shot. But Tom Buster's just saved the ball, and Sporty, it's not the best start for Naja, huh? They've just saved their own goal.
Hey, you say that to me, we both have opposite predictions here. I think we're going to be doing a lot of these kind of comments, and honestly, I'm all for it here. As now, yeah, not a great start for Naja. They're definitely getting pressured, and I mean, it is Propel's momentum. Oh, but here comes Tom Fast, a long shot, and Propel. I think they were a bit asleep in the backfield because that just fell into their nets without much resistance.
Yeah, ball falls into that net. Pretty unfortunately, they're hitting the post, but it's a lovely clear over. Nobody on Propel quite in rotation to get that save. But the buzzer starts again. That time is ticking down. That first game will give you the momentum to go forth in this series and try and make your mark in the RSC playoffs run. Trying to stop each other's runs here is going to be intense. I know for a fact both these teams They're in it. They're in it just to win. They don't care about anything else. They know what's on the line here. But that's a 50 coming up from Tom Bass. Not quite getting it on though. And now ball getting cleared away. And Sporty, we're seeing quite an even game. I mean, apart from the one goal that went in from a deviation off the post, it's a pretty even game, don't you think?
Yeah, I would agree with that, and I think even with that one goal going in, that's not a goal that will happen very often. Tom Baston's just going to throw one on there and have it work for him that easily. Propel have a defense that's strong enough to defend here, and have a defense that will definitely put a battle here to Naja, and that one goal could be the difference maker, but for now, Naja definitely have slowly worked their way upfield, and I mean it by really, this is a team that's not trying to play fast, they're trying to play consistent, and they're trying to play with control. I think on the other side, Propel maybe a little more chaotic. They're trying to make this Naja team maybe jump over each other, maybe get bad rotations, but for now, Naja and their consistency that high rank will help them, but that's a bad misplay. Neuro will put it in, and Propel will tie things up as Naja's defense was not ready for that one.
Neuro with an absolute boomer of a shot, and there was just a bit of a double commit there that just sees that ball glide into the top left corner here, and now that's going to give a lot more momentum to Propel here as they see themselves in a tied situation now. Neuro though, that touch is kind of dangerous, but able to clear it, and then that Stormy, that net is wide open, and it's just a long boom, and Stormy with a lovely goal, and did I just see Stormy in the replay get a chain dash? Wow. Prospect is getting a little bit more mechanical from what I can see here, especially in their recoveries and rotations across side. And now we're just seeing them Propel. They take 2-1. And Sporty, this is certainly not a good start for Naja.
And a lot of what that shot really looked like is it looked like just Stormy catching this team in a bad position, and really, it was not really a mistake from Naja's side. It was more Propel, but here comes a pass the other way, and Naja always with a response. Tom Bass from the pass by a false dragon, and Naja, they're not letting go of this one anytime soon.
What a shot! What a pass! I mean, perfection in a play, if you ask me here. And I mean, I definitely think this is going to be an absolute titan clash of a game here. We've got two teams, arguably shouldn't be in the lower bracket either side really here, from what we've seen from both teams. These guys are easily contenders to be in the upper bracket, but they are there, and that's a long boom over, and that's another goal for Tom Blasters now 2-3. They're trading goal for gold here.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised as Tom Bass, who's the one who's leading the charge with Naja, number 4 in all-time goals for this league, and number 1 goals this season. Real impressive showing from him, and what's also crazy about it is that False Dragon assisted on both. He's number 6 in goals, but I believe he might be number 1 in assists here. So again, it's been a huge run here. False Dragon again, actually number 11, I should say. There's 2 1s there on that one. Is again just some huge plays, and this is how Naja's offense has been working all season long. It's been False Dragon, and Tom Bass, Maurice. A lot of them seeing that backfield, only coming in if needed. And again, Naja, that's why their offense has been probably one of the scariest this season, is because of the consistency that False Dragon and Tom Bass have for each other.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you, Dan. These guys have linked up very well this season. They're a team that I don't think they've made a roster change in around 5 or 6 weeks now. They got over that curve quite early here as now. That's a ball going up. That's a lovely touch from 3-1, but that's False Dragon there to get a nice save off. And I mean, I just had a look at the league standings here, and we are seeing a Glaciers playoff here. 5th seed versus 1st seed, and I mean, you wouldn't tell the difference between the two. This could be 1st and 2nd for all I know, because these teams are really going at it here, and there's no real key difference makers here. Now, that's a bump from False Dragon. Tom Bass with a shot. It's now 2-4. Naja have got the lead. They've got 2 goals. They've got some comfortability here. And will they see this game off, though, with 56 seconds? There's nothing stopping them.
There isn't really much stopping them except themselves. So 56 seconds. They need to hold about this Propel team to about a goal about every 30 seconds here, and that's going to be something that they can very much do. And again, a lot of it is just, again, Tom Bass and False Dragon really working well. Maurice in the backfield has not had a ton to talk about last series. He was that defensive rock in their last matchup when they took down Mosaic, but here against Propel, it's much more offensively minded, and that is, that almost went in. Tom Bass, he wanted that 5th goal, he wanted it on his own net, but it won't go in. Unfortunately for Naja, maybe they'll be happy with Tom Bass missing that, because that could have been a lifeline, a gift for Propel.
I mean, indeed, but we're currently seeing another lifeline being presented here. We're seeing some very big pressure coming off from Propel here. With 10 seconds left, they need a goal now if they want a chance. That's a long clear away from Tom Bass. We see that timer ticking down, that fabled buzzer that everybody knows but nobody likes. 2, 1, and that's a bump to seal the game. Naja, they take game 1 in a demanding style and a demanding full force.
Really did make Propel have to play better, have to, play as good as they can. But Naja getting that offense just as strong as you expect. Tom Bast with all 4 goals, Falls Dragon with 2 assists, and everybody on that team with 2 saves. Again, so much of Naja's offense comes from Tom Bast being an easy player to find, being in the right position. And this game, that could not have been more true.
Yeah, it could not have been more true. I mean, just looking at it, Tom Bast, 700 points. That is a very high points per game average currently coming into playoffs. I think not scoring a game below 200 in games they've won. And I mean, demanding pressure, demanding leads here. And now, all I'm saying is, Propel, as the joke comes out, they need their momentum. They need to get some momentum here if they want to see their chances come flourishing to them. But with how it's looking, they got 2 goals. One was an own goal, and they're not looking so hot. They're not looking so strong here. And it could be Naja's for the taking.
It could be Naja taking it. Maybe I cursed Propel when I said 3-0 Naja because, again, it's really tough, especially to make lower bracket runs, because as you get further in it, the matches get tougher and tougher. And again, this is about as tough as the match will ever get against the team that, you had to play against in that regular season, a team that is the #1 in your league, although also the last time these two met, it was a tie 2-2. So, again, anything can happen here between these two, and really, Propel still a good amount of a series left to go, but this would be the time for them to really show up and to really let us know what they are like, what they want.
Yeah, now is that time, and that's a nice touch over from Stormy to Neuro. Neuro taking out Force Dragon there, going above, trying to get a touch to the middle. Can't do that though. Maurice there to 3-1 quite easily. Now that ball, that's 3-1 with a shot. Does not hit the target though, and now Neuro going off the sidewall, but it's the False Dragon to get a lovely clear away. Now Maurice not trying to get a touch, doesn't get the touch. Now Tom Bass clearing that ball over. That's Neuro with an easy controlling touch. But Tom Bass unrelentingly going for that ball, trying to make sure he knows he means well. He knows he means that business. And now Maurice, that's a lovely shot. Stormy there, pretty easy save. Stormy, might I say, probably MVP of playoffs so far. An amazing defeat, an amazing performance from the player there. And I mean, it's anyone's for the calling. It's anyone's to play for. With a minute gone, this game is in deadlock, and that's a very crucial mistake. But Maurice just can't get in the middle. It's a triple commit on the front post, and the ball does get cleared away quite nicely.
Yeah, Propel were given a safety line there, but here's another option. And then Tom Bast won't miss this one. You give him an open hit. The first time they may not take it, but the second time, Naja are more prepared. Tom Bast with his 5th in the series already. And Naja look to do it all over again.
Naja now looking to get it done, looking to take this series by command and get a 2-0 lead, but we've seen this team of Propel get reverse sweeps. We've seen it in playoffs so far as they took Terra down. I mean, one of the favourites to win because of their player, Trickster, an insanely mechanical player for Prospect, and quite a marvellous player to watch. I mean, definitely was my player to watch coming into this playoffs, but now Stormy getting it to middle. That's Neuro for a long shot, and that's hit the post. That is Maurice, the rocket defense. We don't see a double touch. Oh my word! The False Dragon has just gifted 3-1 a double touch of a lovely bump. Oh my word! Fail of the week, but clip of the week as well. What an angle!
That first save, that's what he's been doing all playoffs long here in the lower brackets. But my 3-1 getting bumped into the shot, and Naja can't believe it. They thought they did enough there, but obviously it wasn't to be, and it is a tied game as Propel have answered. Naja need more offense. They haven't been able to push upfield that much here as we've gotten further in this game. 3-1. False Dragon wants it towards the net. Will have it. Tom Bast leaves it, and Maurice has missed. Tom Bast got to get back. And he will. Naja's defense, and a follow point, the rotation's not online. They've been able to survive based on their pace and their pace alone. As Maurice with a 50. Falls Dragon up next. This one dunked by Neuro. And, And here's Propel, who are just keeping themselves in it by the skin of their teeth.
1-0 now. Looking to get it done. Looking to take this series by command and get a 2-0 lead. But we've seen this team of Propel get reverse sweeps. We've seen it in playoffs so far as they took Terra down. I mean, one of the favourites to win because of their player, Trickster, an insanely mechanical player for Prospect, and quite a marvellous player to watch. I mean, definitely was my player to watch coming into this playoffs. But now Stormy to Neuro. And here's Propel, who are just keeping themselves in it by the skin of their teeth. Yeah, skin in their teeth, certainly. Now we're seeing them start to falter in certain areas, and that's a missed touch! Oh, goal! Oh, if you're a Propel fan, you're not gonna like that. That is worrying, especially coming into playoffs. 3-1, a bit of an unfortunate touch there. Goes and gets bumped to the angle. Shot from Tom Baston now. Starting to look a little bit more worrying. We saw this 2-1 before. We've seen the storyline happen before, and now it's only answers from here on out. But that's Stormy trying to find one of them. Unable to. 3-1 now. 3-1. Getting a flip reset, trying to go for a double. Tries to get another touch, does so. Straight over one, but it's Maurice there now. Tom Bast on ball. Neuro with a touch to Stormy, but that's not a good touch. Tom Bast is there again. Volkswagen making the ball, I'm going to say, with an ounce of salt in that. But now in no man's land is Stormy. Going for a touch, does so. Over one. Last stab, but straight to 3-1. 3-1 now. Straight to the air. 3-1. Getting that reset. Going over Maurice! But it's the save, and it's Neuro. Oh my god, it's just traded through the line. Somebody finished it, but it goes in. And what a reset, what a play on Maurice. Tom Bastet just unable to get a better touch. It's now 2-2. We have an equaliser, and 3-1 is lighting up the game.
And if we're going for that, we saw him try it earlier, he couldn't get it, but this time, no hesitation, no question asked, 3-1, and just gotten around everybody on the side of Naja and Propel, starting to get better, starting to heat up, and as you said, that momentum, where was it? It's here, momentum are here, they have pressure and they have players on their side willing to make the plays happen, and Naja haven't really been able to prepare on defense. Stormy, this one, 3-1, will drop it down, Propel are playing lights out.
Propel, no messing about there. What a dunk, and it's 3-1 and Euro both there for the safety net. No answers, nobody there. And now the ball is in Propel's court. They have all the answers in the books, and now it's gonna be Naja asking the questions here. Naja knocking on the doors. Naja trying to let themselves back into this situation here. But with 1:15, their time's running out, and Volkswagen here. Volkswagen, a bit of a mistouch, but it's 3-1 with this, and that net is wide open for Maurice now, but Stormy back to it, and it's another open net. Stormy trying to boom it, but it's Maurice again. Neuro now, the pressure is mounting. Neuro for a double, doesn't get it, but it's Stormy. It's 4-2, and now Naja are cooking with fire, and they are 4-2.
What team from a lower back team with all the momentum in their favor. Propel have made it 4-2. This game has completely flipped one side. And Naja, they just are getting beaten by the pace, by the consistency, and you can tell they are nervous. It's rare to see a team this good fall under this kind of pressure, and it's rare for a team like this to really panic so easily. Exactly what they're doing. Tom Bass will jump early. Neuros put it on. Tom Bass will save, but again, Propel putting on the pressure, and it is Naja who are not doing well under it. They need to just control themselves at this point, because if they can take some time, they can play more relaxed. This game would be a lot closer for them, but it's tough to do so. With the pressure on, Propel will get another block there and make sure they keep their 2-goal cushion.
The snakes of Naja, they are struggling to get their grasp here. They've got 15 seconds. They've not got the time. They've not got the pressure. They've not got the momentum. Whereas Propel, they are the ones gliding with the wind here. They are going for it. They've got the fifth. It's 5-2 now, and Stormy absolutely putting on a show to be won here. And now all that we have is questions. Naja, they've faltered under pressure. The game jitters are our way for Propel, and now game 2 has fallen to their hands.
It has. Propel have really impressed me in this game. In the first game, it was quite slow. It was them playing at Naja's level, but now they're playing at their own pace, and Naja, right now, again, I've always had issues with their pace of play, in this season. And here you can definitely see it becoming an issue with them playing a lot slower than Propel, and really them playing a lot more scared of Propel. They really aren't taking the ball. They aren't controlling it. And Propel is making them pay for every single giveaway.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, just looking at the game stats there was 13, I had to count that in my head there, 13 shots from Propel, but only 6 from Naja there. That's all over double, and that's gonna say something here. We know what team had more pressure. We know what team had more momentum, And I mean, it's saying something here because Propel took 5 there, while Naja could only get 2, and now there was what, 4 goals unanswered there from Naja, and I think this is a trend we're going to see moving forward in this series because Propel, they are gliding with the wind, and Naja are stuck in the pen. They are stuck, and they need to break out, and they need to do it now.
Yeah, we definitely agree with that. I'm definitely concerned with Naja's future if they continue to play like that, because it was not a strong performance by any means. It was one where Naja just simply allowed themselves to get outpaced. So we're going to have to make some adjustments here as Propel look to take game 3. The future is in their hands. They definitely have the ability to do so. But we'll have to see if they can do it here as they are looking to take match point.
Looking to take match point now, both sides hungry for it, both sides are hunting their way to it. That's Volkswagen there, nice controlling touch off that back wall, but now 3-1 there, 3-1 with a bounce shot, trying to get it on, does get it on, but Maurice, the rocking defense there to get the save. Tom Bass with a nice touch out, but they're going to be punished for that touch, but Tom Bass again, a lovely touch away, and Volkswagen is sending it right at the 3-1. There's no defenders, there's an overextension from Propel, but it's alright because they can get back. Euro now whiffing, I'd say, but no. 3-1 is there, and it's Maurice. A bit of an unfortunate touch, a bit of an awkward touch, and that's Stormy. What a shot, but Tom Bass getting a lovely touch to the crossbar to clear it away. 3-1, another awkward touch, and that sees a crossbar down. That ball is wide open, but Tom Bass just wants to clear it away. That's not going to be what they wanted to do. And now 3-1, putting it to the middle. It's Stormy with a shot. Another save from Volkswagen here. My word, Naja already 3 saves deep, and we're only a minute into the game. Sporty, this is not what you want to see if you're a Naja fan, is it?
No, it's a repeat. It's a repeat of the end of last game. They're not getting pressure. They're not getting momentum. And again, they're just playing a lot slower, a lot more sluggishly than this Propel team, who've obviously been preparing for today, have obviously gotten better over the season. I mean, just look at how consistent this is. This is a team that is not making mistakes. This is a team that's ready to play up to the top of this league, and it will take Naja, who needing to play some of the best Rocket League of their season, to take them down as Propel just continue to look incredible. Look where Alfredo is, False Dragon. No one there. Naja just touches, falling to deaf ears as Propel look to just take control and really make Naja move in their style.
Yeah, definitely. This game is a Propel's game, if you ask me, and that's Stormy there. Touch over, False Dragon, bit awkward, stuck in no man's land in that net, having no momentum to back himself up, having no future prospect to move there, and that's another shot, and that's another fake! Oh my word, 3-1 with a lovely fake there, and that's Stormy to make it 1-0 here.
Stuck in the back line, it's tough to beat him. He's such a good defensive player. But 3-1, he does a very smart decision there. And, he was looking for a redirect there. He didn't get it, but it still helped him. Maurice had to wait, had to see what 3-1 would bring. And, well, that shot will be good enough. It goes to the bottom corner. Maurice, even though his defense has been some of the best in the league, against a team like Propel, it's very tough to stay consistent.
Yeah, definitely. That's an awkward touch there. False Dragon almost getting damaged. That's 3-1! What a move for 3-1, and that's now 2-0. 1-12! Oh my god! If you're 3-1, you are very happy with that clanger of a shot.
Well, you're making me eat my words here. I think I made I angered them by saying the 3-0 for Naja, because Propel, if they heard me, they definitely are playing with that emotion. They're playing so strong right now, and they are playing with everything on the line, and that's going to go towards the net. False Dragon will save. Naja having to play carefully as this one player, Tom Bass, chased down on Neuro. Pinch in the midfield, Maurice won't have it, but that will leave it. False Dragon needs to go. Nobody there for Naja, and they're giving up a free opportunity to shoot.
Free opportunity, 3-1 here. 3-1 for the adventurous double touch. My word, I mean, I would be getting adventurous too if you were 6 goals up and 6 goals unanswered here. But Tom Bass now, a bit of a weak toucher, and I'm not going to lie to you, Sporty, I think Naja's a bit tilted here. They are not playing how they did game 1, and that's dead cert.
A lot of with momentum is play stuff. Propel have been just picking it up and getting better every single game. Like, game 1 was them kind of learning, I think, about Naja. Now that they have downloaded the playstyle, Naja are the ones under their command. Naja are the ones that are having to play up to Propel, and Propel have no problem doing it. They like this dominant position.
Yeah, Maurice there, shots just wide for 3-1, getting a security touch. That's Maurice again trying to get that ball forward here. the Rockin' defense is trying to come out of his shell and get that offense up too, but it's just not playing well. That's Maurice up again, but Neuro there beating him out. Neuro's still going, but it's Tom Bus to get a save. That's a double commit there in this Stormy's game. Stormy with a reset, Stormy with a double! Oh my god! Stormy! What a double touch! What a reset of a double! This is Prospect and this is Rocket League! 3-0!
Way start. My goodness, when I said that these guys improved, I meant it literally. I didn't think you did that. My goodness, Stormy with maybe the goal of the season here in Prospect. What a shot, and what a way to really let them know exactly how you feel. Momentum, Propel are just playing so much better. It's their way or the highway, and Naja, there's nothing they can do to stop them at this point.
They are unstoppable. They are getting goal after goal unanswered. 7 unanswered now. And False Dragon here trying to get anything. But it's 3-1 there now. Now it's Neuro trying to get a touch to the middle. Not happening here. And I just had a quick look in Twitch chat. And I see that GM of Momentum is very happy with this. And I would be too. Because this is an absolute show. You would not expect this team to have to crawl through the play-ins. And now this is what you want to see. This is incredible here. That ball is lingering for Maurice to just have to clutch a save out. And now 3-1 for False Dragon there. Now 30 seconds on the clock in Sporty. This is not looking good. This is not Naja's game now. This is Propel's ball. This is Propel's ball.
League as well, as they just look like the much stronger team. They're putting Naja into situations where they're forced into awkward positions where they have to play up to Propel's mechanics, up to Propel's pace, and Apparel are just so much more consistent, so much faster at it. They're looking for one more with Nerve off the back wall, second touch. That one nearly went in. Propel, I mean, this is the best I've seen any team in Prospect play this whole season, and now they're only one game away from getting themselves to lower finals. I must say, Propel, I don't see them losing at this point.
Momentum, Propel, they are match point. They are about to take it. They are continuing their lower bracket run, and it's just another one to add to the players. Jabatus, Taisho, Terra, Palmists, now Naja, I think, and it's now looking a bit worrying here. Who's next? I mean, looking in the upper bracket quickly, Alta a 2-0 up against Obscurity, and it's looking like it might be a 3-0. So it could potentially be Propel Obscurity in the lower bracket finals here. And I mean, that's going to be an absolute game. But there has been a timeout called from Naja. 2-minute timeout is what we give for them. And I mean, it's an incredible feat for them. They're doing so well. And I think a timeout is needed here to try and thwart Propel's momentum.
Yeah, they have to use it. I mean, there's no other reason why they shouldn't. Propel have just looked like the better team every single statistic, every single way around the field. Propel have looked better. They've looked stronger, they've looked faster, they've got better plays. They are just taking Naja and downing them, and a lot of it is due to that back wall. They're sending it off the back wall, they're sending it, into a place where Naja really aren't defending. They aren't defending that back wall in any way. And I think for Naja, if there's anything I would tell them in between games, it is to really keep that back wall defense under lock, because that is where Propel is striking.
Yeah, but I mean, coming into this, they had their defense up. They were doing very well at the start, and I mean, it's not gone well. They have actually slowly started to, they've started to disintegrate, as it seems. They're not playing how they played game 1. Game 2 and game 3 have just been a story for Propel, and I mean, I don't even know if a timeout's going to fix it. I think it might be wraps for Naja. The Snakes are really being pushed to the wall against the wind force that is Propel, and now they've got not much to answer. Naja, they've got everything to lose, coming from the uppers to lose to Propel, who have come in from the first round of play-ins. I wouldn't want to be a part of this statistic. I wouldn't want to be a part of this run, and going against it, I would not be happy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be either, and I think for them, they're definitely feeling out pressure. They're definitely feeling like there's nothing they can do about this. And, that is the mentality that could definitely be true, but we'll see how they can adjust to this one. Propel and Naja. And really, the question is on Naja. Can they even keep this close against Propel? Because it wasn't close in those last 2 games. It wasn't. There's no other way to look at it. It was Propel who have just, picked up the pace, picked up the speed, and now it feels like there's nobody that can stop them. As again, we will see how it works here is again, Naja again they're giving again some extra time to talk things out, to slow down Propel, and really again they need to talk what their game plan will be for the next one.
Yeah, they need to figure it out. And if I'm not correct in saying, the 2-minute timeout is up now. I think that timeout is done. I would love it if, I don't know, I wasn't keeping track if I'm honest. I think.
Oh, it's definitely past 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, we waffled on for a little bit too long. So, yeah, we waffled for a little bit too long there. But now, I mean, their timeout is over and we're in match point.
Yeah, we are, and this will be a big series again. You know, again, this could be where the run for Naja ends. They got knocked out of the upper bracket very quickly. Now the lowers are looking to survive until now, but it will be tough as, here we go. Our best of 5 continues. It's Propel, it's Naja, and this is where we have found ourselves a game 4, and this is a chance for Naja to maybe pick things up, and this is also a chance for Propel to win as that long shot from Stormy will bundle its way to the goal, and Propel will goal 1 only 15 or so seconds in.
Just at the start of that, apparently the timeout wasn't over according to Maurice, but I definitely definitely was past 2 minutes. I know it was. So I mean, looking at this now, this is not looking good here. Naja are already 1-0, 1 down. They're 8 goals unanswered here. And that is not a statistic you want to grow even more. I know Naja in week 8 of league play, when I last casted them, they went 13. They had 13 goals scored against another team unanswered. So this is a stark difference, and I mean, a little bit of payback here. Propeller just doing due diligence for every other team that fell to this team, and I mean, I'm here for it. And now this is starting to look a little bit dangerous for Propel actually, as they're starting to get jumbled up. I think the panic is starting to come out, that, you know, the jitters of being so high up. That's a reset from Euro. Bit of a wild attempt there. It just doesn't happen to go for. And now Volkswagen up. Volkswagen for a double. That ball is gliding towards the net. That's not the best touch, but Stormy will be there to get the clear away. 3 minutes 50 on the clock. Time is ticking, and this, just remember, we are in match point. This is do or die, and we finally get a goal where Volkswagen gets a long boom over. And it's now 1-1. We finally had a goal answered.
Yeah, Naja will get there first in a very long time, and it comes from one touch from Volkswagen, and while that may not be recreatable, it will help them in any way. They needed that goal. They needed something to prove that they're still well and truly in this.
Yeah, they definitely need something well needed here. They finally got their goal. And I mean, I think I can see why. It looks to be that Propeller panicking a little bit. They seem to be a little bit on edge here as they come into their match point situation here. As you see, 3-1 trying to go for a sideball read, and that's actually going to lead them to go down 2-1. Naja have taken the lead. Finally.
Yeah, Tom Bass off that back wall. Nervo just he was sitting a bit there in no man's end. Maybe he was thinking a pinch was coming in, but Tom Bass he doesn't usually go for the pinch in that position because you don't want to put it that close to the net. And in comes Naja, who again have done it successfully well to slow down Propel. This timeout, at least for now, has worked. But still, we're only at the first part of this game, and we know Propel can sometimes get off to slow starts. And for Naja, I would have that in the back of my mind, knowing that this is Propel and this is a team. We've seen them get off the slow starts and pick it up again. As here comes 3-1. Oh my goodness, 3-1 off the ceiling, the back of the net. Propel put one in, and Naja stood no chance blocking.
Propel off the ceiling, 3-1. What an air dribble play. What a play just in general. You can't fault that. You can't fault the ball, and now it's starting to look like it's Propel's game again. They've had their little minute of jitter. They're now coming into this with a bang. They're coming into this with all the momentum in their pockets. That goal will certainly give them some sort of hope in this game.
It's a huge goal in a year's time, and it's just Propel doing what they've been doing so well tonight. They are just looking for more. Now in front, that one off the back wall, but Stormy won't be there in time. It's a side wall, 3-1. Off the ceiling, oh, he had a goal earlier. Miss from Tom Bass. In comes Stormy looking to take the lead, and that's off the post and wide. Naja will thank their lucky stars that wasn't on, because it very well could have been a goal and could have been the lead for Propel as they are looking to squeeze even more out of Naja's pressure.
Yes, they are, but now A little bit of a fumble in their defense there as Neuro with a long clear away. Maurice now awkward. Past Maurice now. That ball is bounced. The Stormy taking it slowly in the air, but Volkswagen tries to get something. Doesn't quite get it. That ball is on the backboard now. That's another shot, and that's a save. And now that's a triple commit on that line. And Tom Bast here having to be the one to get the clear away. Stormy trying to panicking, going for it, not giving himself enough space, not giving themselves time to recuperate on that ball. And now 3-1 on a reset. 3-1 with a fake. That's passed off the post. And now Neuro trying to get something, gets a nice touch to the corner. A minute 45 and we're an equalised game, and this is the closest we've been since game 1, I'd say.
Definitely, 100%, but Propel are the ones holding all the cards, it feels, holding all the pressure. Volkswagen will clear, but it should be one sent right back by Neuro. 3-1, redirect, right through the midfield. Propel, right back on offense, right back where they want to be, and right back where they want Naja to be as well. Pushing in, pushing closer, but it's a long shot. Neuro will get there, another heavy touch. Volkswagen off the back wall, follow up for Tom Bass. That was rolling in front. Strongie's in the way. 3-1 bump. Volkswagen can't get it through. And at this point, it is Propel hitting on the back line. But again, as soon as they get up to offense, they can get pressure. Tom Bast hit the back post. And Naja nearly could have taken the lead there. 1 minute left, and they're still holding pressure. They're still trying to see if they can get one back. It's the miss, but it will be pinched away. Propel survive on defense.
Propel just barely surviving. That scrappy defense is not what you want to see when you're on match point and you are really trying to do it. And now Stormy, that touch to the middle, nobody there though. Neuro trying but can't do it. Now it's Maurice. Maurice with a boom to the corner. The corner is the safest place to be, but I don't think you'd be very safe if you're 3-1. 3-1 now, ceiling shot right over one, but Volkswagen is there. Volkswagen getting a second touch off the back ball. Neuro now with a nice double touch there. Nice pop up to the sidewall, getting a double touch off the sidewall, getting a third touch, and now that ball is flipped. That could just be in the net, but it's now Volkswagen missing the ball, and now 3-1 on a reset. Getting the reset, getting the second, trying to go for the third. It's now open net, but nobody's there to answer. And now 10 seconds, you can hit the timer. They just need to hold for overtime. That ball now getting cleared away. Volkswagen missing those 3-1 with a boom. It's at the post. Maurice has nearly hit the third. And now we have overtime.
Almost put it in his own goal, and that would have ended it. But it's now overtime, as just said. Propel, if they score next, they're moving on. But if it were to go the way of Naja, we have a game 5 on our hands. Propel having to tear down the competition in the lower bracket, wants one more win, but Maurice will stop that one. It's going to be a lot of pressure on Maurice in this one. If he doesn't play up to a strong position, Naja will not win. They aren't going to get a ton of chances on offense, so they're going to need to rely on their defense to hold them down. As Tom Fast, the clear, beat there by 3-1. False Dragon leaves it for Maurice. 3-1 still chasing, looking for demos, looking for space. Stormy couldn't put that one on target, but this one is pinging around the back line. 3-1, the dribble to the back wall, the bounce. 3-1, the dunk in front of the net. There it is, and that will win the series. Propel move on.
My word! What a goal! What a touch! And it's now Propel. They take it 3-1. What a series, and Propel, they have everything to be proud of. They are moving on to the lower finals.
Be taking on Obscurity there as well. Obscurity did lose their bracket match in a sweep, so Obscurity now with some negative momentum to go against them, and against Propel, we could see Propel make a full lower bracket run. I wouldn't be surprised if we see it. They came from play-ins round 1, had to win every single match, and they have done so, and they have looked dominant doing it in some of their games. And now against Naja, they take them down, and really, it seems like nothing can stop the momentum of Momentum Propel.
Nothing can stop them. And we saw a sweep from Alter Obscurity 3-0 in the series there. Now, Propel, Obscurity, and Propel, they're coming off of momentum, and Obscurity, they're coming off of a sweep loss, and that's going to play on their mental a bit, I think. They've only got 15 minutes to recuperate, while Propel, they've played multiple matches in a row. They have played for nearly... If they make this game, if they win this game, they would have been playing for 5 hours straight, and that's a lot to do. Their mental must be through the roof in solidarity. And now it really comes to say who's going to do well, as we see Stormy take MVP deservedly. And I'm just going to say it now. I got my prediction right.
Yeah, and I got mine wrong pretty badly as well. But that's I'm just gonna say it's because you're a moderator and because I'm not. So that there we go. That's why. I'm a little sad that I didn't get that prediction right, or even get it close to being right. Propel, I didn't know how well they were gonna play today. Well, they've definitely impressed me, and I think they've impressed a lot of us here. And now they get to go to the mainstream and impress some people there with how they've been playing. So again, good luck to Propel in their bracket. They've been looking insane all day long, and we'll see if they can continue that kind of pressure as they take on Obscurity.
Yeah, see you later, guys.